DJI Flip Unboxing. This video introduces the unboxing contents and setup preparation for DJI Flip. Unboxing. Open the package. Take out the product and accessories. Downloading DJI Fly app. DJI Fly app is required to use the aircraft. Scan the QR code on the packaging to download and install it. After scanning the code, you can also watch the tutorial videos and read the user manual. Preparing the aircraft. Press both the left and right sides to remove the gimbal protector. Remove the disposable rubber cover and do not reuse it. The aircraft supports microSD card expansion. Simply insert the microSD card into the card slot on the aircraft if needed. Charge and activate the battery by connecting the included charging cable and your own charger to the aircraft's USB-C port. When the battery level LEDs light up, it means that the battery has been successfully activated. The battery level LEDs blink in sequence and display the current battery level during charging. It is recommended to fully charge the battery to ensure there is enough power for activation and firmware update. Unfold the front arms and rear arms. Unfolding either one of the rear arms will power on the aircraft by default. The power button is on the right side of the aircraft, next to the battery level LEDs. The mode button is on the left, next to the USB-C port and microSD card slot. Preparing DJI RC-N3. Remove the control sticks from the storage slots and mount them on the remote controller. Press the power button once to check the current battery level. Charge the remote controller by connecting a USB-C charger to the USB-C port. Pull out the mobile device holder to find the remote controller cable. Check that the connector with an RC icon has been properly inserted. Remove the other connector, unwind it to the right, and place it behind the non-slip pads of the clamp. Place your smartphone in the holder with the charging port on the right side, and then secure it in the clamp. Connect the remote controller cable. The buttons on the remote controller are as follows. Gimbal dial. Scroll it to adjust the tilt of the gimbal. Shutter record button. Press and hold the customizable button, and then use the gimbal dial to zoom in or out. Photo video toggle. Press the flight pause RTH button on the remote controller to stop the aircraft and make it hover. Press and hold to initiate RTH. Press this button again to cancel RTH and regain control of the aircraft. Flight mode switch. Switch flight modes only after becoming familiar with it. Preparing DJI RC2. Unfold the antennas. Take out the control sticks from the storage slots and mount them. Press the power button once, and then press again and hold for about 2 seconds to turn the remote controller on or off. Select a language and country or region after powering on. Connect the remote controller to a Wi-Fi network and select the time zone, date, and time. Log in with DJI account. For new users, please register before logging in. After successfully logging in, an activation prompt will appear on the screen. Tap to activate. After activation, tap Start to go through the function guide of DJI RC2. Powering on, off. Unfolding either one of the rear arms will power on the aircraft by default. Folding both rear arms will initiate an automatic countdown for power off. During the countdown, a press of any button on the aircraft body can cancel the power off. The Unfold Fold Arm for Auto On-Off feature is enabled by default. You can disable the feature in DJI Fly when the aircraft is connected to a remote controller. You can also use the power button. Press and then press and hold the power button for 2 seconds to power on the aircraft and remote controller. Repeat to power off. Activating the aircraft. The aircraft needs to be connected to the remote controller and activated through the DJI Fly app when using for the first time. An internet connection is required for activation. Launch DJI Fly and activate the aircraft following the on-screen instructions. Purchasing DJI Care. If you have purchased or intend to purchase DJI Care Refresh, please finish the purchasing and binding within 48 hours of activating the aircraft. Updating firmware. A prompt will appear on the screen if a firmware update is available. Tap the prompt to enter the update screen. Tap Update to update all devices to the latest firmware version. During the update, do not power off the devices or exit the DJI Fly app. After the update, the aircraft will automatically power off and will need to be manually powered on. The remote controller will remain powered on.